just move that over. Okay, that's better. So anyway, part 8. Also, shameless advertising. I just started on the Pokemon Black boards. On GameFAQs, I started a community run of Pokemon White because I just want to be a jerk like that. Be against the rules because rules are boring. Let's try a flamethrower. That is a cool animation. So if you're into that kind of stuff, get on GameFAQs, go to the Pokemon Black board, main board, and check out Amoeba's community run. It's fun. I have... Sorry. I have... Let's see. I have... Budu, Carvanha. I can't think of what all I have. Dynamo, Zorua. Gosh, it's killing me to think of the other ones. Gosh, I keep hitting my face with that. I'm tempted to turn the DS on just to find out. Okay, a Railu and a Skorupi. Now I remember, because all the cool kids remember. What is TM30 in this game? I know on this route you find Aerial Ace in the later games. But Aerial Ace wasn't around at this time. Teleport is an HM move. I refuse to believe that. This is Thunderbolt. I'll sell it for it. I can't believe I forgot that TM24 was Thunderbolt. Charlie can learn it. No, he is compatible with Thunderwave. Thunderwave and Thunderbolt are both awesome moves. I wish I had an electric Pokemon just so I could use those moves. And my foot itches. Ah. Wait a minute. I'm playing this game at normal throttle. That was dumb. 2 minutes in, and I changed the throttle just now. Way to be professional about things. Seismic Toss. Dig probably does more, but it takes 2 turns, and I don't feel like wasting a turn. Of course. Of course it does that. That's infuriating. It just makes me want to slap somebody. Hiker. They look so weird in this game. At least they don't poo out Pokeballs like they do in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Hiker sent out Pokeball. Pokeball drops out from a very bad place. I say Hiker sent out Pokeball, wow. Body Slam's a good move. Dora knew it. Eternal Punishment. That's infuriating. I'm very furious. You can't hear it in my voice, but I'm very furious. And later on this route, we will be collecting an item that prevents that from ever showing up again. It's called an Everstone. Unless the need gets very bad, unless there's a strong need for other items to be held, then Everstone will be held by Charlie at all times. It will be very useful because I don't want to have to cut those out because it's a waste of time and yeah. Just like battling me, apparently, according to that person. Team building. I don't like team building. It's just I don't like competitive battling in general. It's just you have to follow. You can't use your favorite Pokemon. You have to specifically use these. You have to specifically use Tyranitar or something Alakazam. All that stuff. And I don't want to do that. It's not fun. It's not a fun way to play the game. And Geodude dies quickly, promptly. Let's see if Onix does too. Yep. So Flamethrower can one-hit everything in the entire game, or at least at this point it can. When I'm only like level 80 and the other Pokemon I'm facing are like level 70, then, or 60, then it won't be quite as much. I will be 3/4 their level instead of, or 4/3 of their level instead of twice their level. And I have no need for my other moves now. And then it turns out steel was introduced in this generation, and not the second generation. And instead of being weak to fire, it is immune to fire. Why is steel weak to fire? I mean, rock resists fire, even though heat changes rocks, and I'm pretty sure, and fire melts steel, but I'm pretty sure that it takes more heat to melt steel than it does to change to morph rocks, or whatever term you want to use for the changing of rocks. And crap, I'm almost out of flamethrower. I just feel very awkward recording this segment, probably because my mom is just lurking around instead of in a totally different room or area. Crap. Body slam time. Oh, that's kind of hilarious. Oh, that was uncalled for. That was uncalled for too. Thank you, Charlie. Good luck, Charlie. That's probably my favorite Disney show, because there aren't any good shows on Disney anymore. Or Cartoon Network, for that matter. But I don't even have Cartoon Network anymore because the freaking Oprah Winfrey Network. They took away my Cartoon Network, and for that I will always resent them. Why doesn't Geodude have Levitate? Crap. Crap. This should kill it. Perfect! Yeah! On the guide I was using to find the moves that Lieutenant Surge's Pokemon have, and we'll be using throughout the rest of the game to find out what moves Gym Leader's Pokemon have. I found that, like, right at this section, the guy who wrote it says, now you seriously need to be considering your team. And I can see that, but someday I want to do a playthrough of this game, just completely normal playthrough, but with slightly weak Pokemon. I wish I could use an Ether, but even though I probably won't need to save them, I will anyway, because I'll probably be using those on the Elite Four. I'll be using at least a couple of them when I go to fight the Elite Four, because I'll need them, because I'm going to use all my flamethrowers most likely, and any other good moves I have. And I just realized I need to get something that that can learn Flash. I think you can find Magnemite here. I might be wrong though. Where's Professor Oak's aids? Where is his aid? Is it not in this game? It's not in this game. Oh my! I'm so mad right now. Looks like I'll just have to do something to ease the pain. So now I guess I'll just go ahead and find something in here. It can probably learn. Wait, why am I? Okay, I'll send out Machete. This shouldn't kill it. Okay, cool. I can probably use Cut. Okay, I'll use one more Cut and then I'll catch it. No, I'm not gonna Stun Spore it. I'll just throw a ball. Okay, for a second I was wondering if I'd use my last ball on that pesky Abra. Yeah, that's what it's called. Let's go with that. No, I don't want to nickname it. I just thought I could come up with a nickname for it and couldn't. Intelligence factor. Oh, yeah. Like, bad headache suddenly. Just stabbing pain in my brain, you know. That was not very fun. I've gotten some subscribers lately. Not very many, just a few. And judging by this video, I'm sure I won't get any more. I'm just not a very good LPer. I do plan to buy a capture card so I can do some games on consoles. Well, I'll leave that as a surprise. Maybe I can get some games that I plan on doing, like on the Wii, on Virtual Console. So if the recording setup is better. Yeah, see, I like this effect better than I do in the later games. Why'd they have to get rid of it? Do I have any repels? Okay, cool. I bought a ton of repels. And then it just gets bright instead of just somewhat not dark. It just gets blindingly bright. This is so unorganized, but how I'm doing this, instead of stopping before Rock Tunnel, I'm just going onto Rock Tunnel and being jiggery pokery. I need to stop saying that. I'm just sort of jacking that phrase. I wish Charlie could learn a grass move, because that would be amazing. Which is better on Charlie, his special or attack? Okay, his special attack is better, which is good. Or just special in this game. Luckily, I don't have to worry about running into any wild Pokemon, because Charlie is at least 20 levels higher than they will be. Probably more. Crap, I didn't mean to use that misclick. Oh yeah, I was gonna use Body Slam too. I think when somebody uses Disable in this game, it specifically targets moves that you have not used. Or I was gonna say, or have no use of, but I was going to use Body Slam because it would have been pretty useful in that situation. If I had done this on a segment on its own, like with double speed and all that, then I probably could have done it in one segment. I've always hated Rock Tunnel. It used to be a game killer for me. I would get to Rock Tunnel and I would just be like, well, I guess here's where the game ends. And like 3-4 days later, I would finally go through Rock Tunnel. When I'd get out, I would be very happy. Same with Cinnabar Mansion. Eternal Punishment. I'm just gonna say that every time I see another Charmander, because every other Charmander that is not Charlie deserves eternal punishment. Come on, I want to get through this cave. Not that I can get through it all in one segment, but hey, I can do miracles. I'm gonna be like level 45 by the time I get to the next gym. Even if I'll probably do the next gym first thing when I get to Celadon City, because there's no reason to put it off. I don't know, if I can get close to beating this cave in 15 minutes, then I'll just do the whole cave in this segment, because I have unlimited time, and I'm gonna have to keep putting up with that, unfortunately. It's tragic, I know, but it's not that annoying, is it? I wish the Everstone was in this game. Can you even hold items in this game? I'm not sure if you can, actually. Well, anyway, let's just... Yeah, it looks like I'll just be doing the whole cave in this segment. I have unlimited time, so... Sorry. Just keep kind of fidgeting with the mic so it won't... So that my you won't be able to hear my coughing as well. I just sort of lift it away from my mouth whenever I'm going to cough. Not that you can hear me that well anyway. I'm spamming Flamethrower so much. I wonder how many ethers do I have? I'll just use 2 Body Slam, or 2 Seismic Tosses rather, to beat these guys, so I can save my last Flamethrower for better matters. There's another hiker dude. Weightlifting man. He kind of looks like he's supposed to be buff. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I said sorry. I was just kind of having to move my hand away from the microphone for or not the microphone, the keyboard. Because if you didn't know, I'm using a keyboard. I don't know how I had to tap it really loud to demonstrate that I'm using a keyboard, but I did. And why wouldn't I? It's more fun that way. I'm very sad now that the Cave of Flames in Minish Cap is over, because that was my favorite dungeon. I've never really given any thought until, like, the segment before I went in there, but it is my favorite dungeon. and I'll probably end up starting a file on my actual copy of the game to find all the treasures in dungeons, because it's kind of a last minute thing in Deepwood Shrine. When I went in there, I was just like, oh hey, I guess I'll just go ahead and that's not gonna beat me. 30 damage. I'm laughing. That was amazing. Don't use rollout. Wait, I don't even think rollout's in this game. Never mind. He wouldn't have had any time to get much use out of it because it's a pretty pathetic move on the first turn. On the first turn or two, it gets good, but it's kind of crappy later on. I don't know what I'll do with this segment. If it gets too long, which I don't think it will, I'll just cut it and then make another one. This, I believe, is the second to last room, so it should take me about 17 minutes, I would assume. Or probably 18, but, you know. I'm just going by my thoughts, whatever that meant. He's gonna try to evolve again, and I'll have to tell him that he is immortal, so therefore he can't evolve. Meowth looks kind of... Meowth looks kind of weird in this game. There's another hiker. So I got like 5 trainers left before I finish this place up. What great commentary I have, wouldn't you agree? I love it when that happens for no good reason. Look, that did almost as much as the self-destruct did. Can Charmander learn Rock Slide in this game? I don't think he can, because I don't think there's a move tutor to teach it to him. I'm gonna have to heal Charlie. I'll heal him after this. Come on, die. Graveler reminds me of a big pile of rocks. Oh wait, it is a big pile of rocks. It's got 4 arms. How fun is that? Okay, now we're all healed up and ready to go. Gosh, this is going on a little bit longer than I want, but oh well. If it goes past 20 minutes, then I'll just cut the segment, because you don't need to see this. Well, I mean, yeah, you do need to see this. I mean, you don't need to see this all in one segment if you don't want to. If you want to, then you can see it all in one segment. That's fine with me. Sorry about that. My mom needed me for something. So, I keep Parahacks. Parallax from Green Lantern. Because he's so important to everyone's life. Ew. I'm not gonna... That's just not right. Bellsprout, it looks like it's doing a funny little dance. Insert little dance clip with a guy going... I don't know what that was. And now I'm out of that, too. I really need to go back and heal, but I refuse to. It's just too fun to do it this way. So, yeah. I might not have a stable schedule, actually, for the next couple days, or, well, really today and tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll even be able to come out with Minish Cap today or not. I hate that. I hate that move. It's always such a pain. And yet, it dealt like 15 damage. Why do you have so many Rattatas? Come now. Rattata is useless. Why do you have 1, let alone 9? And it's super effective, even though it's neutral effective. I talk good. Neutral effective. Oh, I forgot about you. I just came this far because I wanted to end the dang segment. Let me leave in peace. And I will be a very happy panda. So happy that it hurts. That's kind of a weird thought, actually. Just let me go. I'm gonna have to use dig on it. Oh, that was rude. Why'd you do it again? Stop that, you idiot. It's like, that was obscenely good powers of prediction. Oh my gosh. I don't care. I had to use that. That was so unfair. So yeah, we passed 20 minutes, but we're 3 seconds from the end. I should not have done this segment, but it doesn't matter because we're done.